cicadas.
Wait, like
The bugs.
the bugs.
Yes.
Cicadas.
Cicadas, all right. I don't know.
Because I'm like,
Cicadas,
what the
cicadas.
fuck's a
My
cicada?
bad.
No, because I thought that was like a Mexican band or something like that.
Cicadas, cicadas, but he's listening. He knew what I was talking about.
He's literally listening to
Yeah.
the bug. I mean, if I do listen to music when I play, which is never, Bob Ross. You can't get angry. You can't tilt. It doesn't work like that. You just go, eh. Yeah, it works. Hey, you can't judge a man on what he listens to when he plays Melee.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
He listens to bugs. That guy Wes.
All right.
Pretty much the father. There's no pretty much. He is the father of Georgia
Whoa.
Melee. Somehow
Cool.
getting hit or falling up there into a rest.
I mean, his first stock, he wasn't really. I think he got hit with that because of Wes's playstyle. Wes is a loose cannon,
Yeah, he is.
and he's getting rested for it. He's getting rested hard.
Something that's he's really prone to. I can't remember his stance on this matchup as an entirety. I do know over the years he's not been too much of a fan of playing soft, just because of the nature of the matchup.
Yeah.
So I can't envision this being too much different, even if it's a different kind of buff.
But also, I think with like, I think he's doing it now. He's kind of locking it down a little bit. But I mean, when the game just started, he was like, all right, I want to get in his face. I want to get in it now, and I want to throw stuff at him and see what I can do. And yeah, it's only one stock a piece, and with knees like that setup of bringing Puff up onto the platform like that, and then just kneeing her, it's gonna work. He's gonna need to be higher percents, but he just has to like. I feel like he just needs to not get killed in the process, because he's got a plan to kill Puff, and it will work because he will get percentage. He just has to not die too many times while he's trying to do it. That's kind of the basics of winning Melee, is like, don't die, kill the other person.
You tell me any kind of competitive game where that's not the thing, right?
Yeah, seriously. Okay. I think if he gets more stuff like that, I think he's having trouble really getting anything to work because Type 1's playing pretty safe. He's not really opening up too much. He's just kind of throwing out bears, and Captain Falcon's, a lot of his openers is just kind of, running short hop nair, running short hop fair, running short hop dare. And if Puff just sits there and bears the whole time, he might interrupt him a lot. He's going to have to find something where he's not just kind of fighting on that flat surface to really open something up. Yeah.
That's actually a good read.
And then,
actually a good read. You made a few good reads, a few good calls. I don't know if you ask me. Yeah, he's throwing bears out there to be a deterrent, but it's masking what's actually happening. And what I see actually happening is he's still playing the type of patient. He's trying to play a reactive game, but it's more working out in his favor because Wes is making these heavy overcommitments that he can't move around for.
Because like we were saying with Jim,
Good punish the mistech.
because he didn't tech the up air.
He didn't take it on the platform, so that's a free rest.
Free rest.
And you have plenty of time to see it, especially if you take a guess that they tried to tech and they missed the literal tech and they full pressed LRR.
Because then they just kind of whip, and you got like half a second, if not a full second, to jump up there and rest on.
Well, that, and if you try, interrupted his jump. That's the third time this happened. But also, if you try to press LRR, and you press it all the way down, to where you get a regular shield, and you miss a tech, there's like half a second worth of frames. I forget the exact number, but there's a decent amount of frames where you can't tech again.
Okay.
Which is why you have to either half press when you tech, or you use Z to tech. I think Hungrybox is one of the few people that actually use Z to tech in L cancel.
Well, I mean, if you have the chance of not shielding, that was a pretty sick reverse knee.
Looks like the Atlanta Falcon I know.
Yeah, I want to see more of that, because earlier when he was going through brackets, Wes was just kind of, he'd get into the game and then just say, my feet, your face. This is what we shall do. And that was the match. And he'd just stomp on him and then knee him around. And that was the match. And it was fun to watch because he just kind of, you just whop around. But Puff's, Type 1's aerials and the game he's playing, I don't think Wes can do that. Although he does get us, like, kind of Puff, like, just floats a little too far and just gets bared. So if he plays like a patient game like that, okay, Puff's bearing, he should bear. Maybe not quite as much, but you can still kind of catch him out and wait for Type 1 to make an overcommitment.
No, I'm just kind of wondering because all of that came from Type 1 throwing an up tilt. So that means in that kind of scenario where he took a raptor move when he crouch canceled it, he was really looking for Wes to jump over him and he couldn't find him.
And that was really close. I didn't think he was going to hit the blast zone off of that up smash.
I mean, it's Puff.
It is Puff.
It's always something that's
Puff.
probably going to happen.
Puff's just a bunch of probablys, really.
Actually amazed he got that up smash to connect. Kind of weird that he looked for it right there. Maybe he actually wanted to up air. Doesn't matter too much.
I mean, he got a stock for it, so he's going to say he did that on purpose. He's trying. Okay.
He keeps catching him jumping. He won't play on the ground. So he's going to keep fishing with rapid boost, especially since he's not in the crouch cancel percent.
And then, like, you know, just hoping that puts him up into the air and then he can find something with that. Because once Puff's off the ground, he's been having good success with that.
It's been all right.
Not great, okay, maybe not great, but he's found some really good punishes and some really good kind of conversions off of it, so. And it goes for the high option, but because he has to, but he knows he's going to get hit for it.
All of that came from a slow get-up attack from the ledge. Like, he was really wanting Type 1 to be in his face. Type 1 happened to fade back, come in with a bear, start all that off.
Yeah, because once he had that one, he had to recover high, and then he got hit again. And then he had to recover high.
He didn't have to, I don't think.
He didn't. Okay, no, he didn't. He didn't.
In a way, the reason why I say he didn't have to is because he's on Yoshi's story.
Actually, and yeah, I think on the second time he tried to recover high, I would have liked to see him try and recover low, just to shake it up.
I mean, him going high was a change, but he still had a low option because he can recover off the wall.
Yeah, because he has the wall jump and stuff.
Wall jump, he can take the wall up smash.
That was a sick up smash.
Something Wes loves. Loves actually going for his up smash.
Because, I mean, if they're not expecting it, and most of the time people aren't, just kind of catch him with it, you know, and then again, he's going for these raptor boosts. And he at least, you know, he can get an up air off of it, especially low percents like this. He's only probably going to get like one thing off of something like that. But up air is eventually going to kind of pile on, and, you know, soon enough Puff will be at the percent. If he can get another raptor boost, then Puff might be dead. Or just raw knees like that. Oh.
He missed the edge cancel. Type 1 was slow again, but Wes couldn't get all the way in to get the edge cancel off the platform, so.
What did he try to edge cancel?
This is up B. That's how you recover with Falcon. You get the momentum to go over the platform.
Yeah.
So you technically go into the teeter animation and then you come out of the teeter animation. Cancel the recovery.
Okay. And I mean, good punish. He missed a rest. Put him away. Take the stock for it. Because like that's really like, if Type 1 does end up missing a rest, which he really he's only done that like one time so far. You got to take his life for it.
Good.
And also, daring to fair.
Yep.
I really like that too, because he hit him with like, Puff was just below the platform and he got it to reach through the platform, smack him down into the floor of the stage, and then just fall through and give him the knee.
And the only thing he was really looking for the knee was if he teched the place or he missed a tech. He got one of the 4 things that could happen, so things are looking really good for him.
Because he would have caught him with tech in place too.
Uh-huh.
So if he rolls away, then he just kind of sets himself up, L cancels it, sets himself up for trying to find something else. But Wes is looking strong in this matchup. He's actually looking like I think he missed that rest, he got the punish. He's kind of gotten a couple more raptor boosts into knees and stuff.
Yeah, he's still going to find a lot of rapid boosts because, again, Type 1 doesn't want to play on the ground. He's always too mobile.
Oh, yeah.
He even gets out forward smash.
Oh. Down throw fair.
And that's another thing I think West might be picking up on Type 1. Type 1 doesn't tech away. If he techs, he techs in place.
I mean, stepping away from like the technical talk of it, when he did that, he kind of looked like he spiked the basketball into the ground and then kicked it off into the sky. Because that's what I love about Falcon. Like, Falcon and Ganondorf, there's like a hearty man's breakfast. A good Falcon and a good good Ganondorf, especially like Chad. I love seeing Chad play Ganondorf because he hits so hard. It's fun to watch.
Yo, hold on. Did you just try to open that without taking the wrap off of it? Okay. Now I'm talking about this one right here.
What is that? Does it come with its own mustard bottle?
I don't know. I'm worried about that absurd chain of backers that Wes ate for breakfast. Wasn't a good look. Wasn't anything part of your balanced breakfast.
And I don't think that's really how he wants to start this off. So he won the last one and bring it back to 2-2 potentially with this game. But not if he's going to do that.
That'd be a real hard 2-2 to catch from this, because even though he has a lot of room to work with, he doesn't have like that much mid or low KO potential unless he catches bad DI. And even though Type 1 is jumping around a lot, the way he plays isn't really going to lead him to get caught in a lot of bad DI scenarios. Like, not a lot of cross-up knees or anything like that. So this is a really good pick. It's obvious as it looks. This is a really good pick for this matchup.
Well, I mean, you kind of hope that when they go into their counter pick and you say, I don't understand that pick, I don't think that's really useful for him, but with this stage, I mean, I'm glad to see it, because not only is the stage, like you said, benefiting him, but also, like, I feel like Wispy could kind of really make a play here when you don't expect it. Because I think that element of surprise is maybe even helpful for Type 1, because he wants to play that, kind of patient game. And it's not like he's not looking for opportunities. He's always looking for opportunities. And maybe Wispy can kind of just shake something up and make it to where he can just kind of sneak in there, get an extra rest off, push him off stage and get a ledge guard. Like he is now. Like, he doesn't need Wispy, but he's just he's kind of going back to what the Type 1 we saw before last game.
Game 1?
Yeah.
Game 2 and Game 1?
Yeah. He's just going back, and it's just like Wes is trying to look for something that just isn't there.
That one was a little too deep. Ooh, okay.
Okay. Taking a stock for it.
That was punishment off of a bad decision, though. Like, he was hoping West would be at a percent to where he'd at least get knocked over from the up smash.
Yeah.
Clearly wasn't. But
I mean, at a 4-stock lead, it's kind of. Do you want to put the game away? Yes, I do. Because if you can get Wes off stage,
all right.
It kind of fell a little far, but I think if he gets Wes off stage, also that was really sick. Getting the bear out before he could get the fair out.
Getting the forward air out before he can get the knee out?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Because he was trying to knee him, of course, but he got the fair out before Captain Falcon could. So it just kind of interrupted him and said, nah, you're not going to kill me. Even though he's really low percent, I think being that far off stage and the knee just kind of shoves Jigglypuff off enough. So it's like, if he's high enough, yeah, because he's got the horizontal recovery.
All he needs is a read. And I've seen this scenario a couple times already with the high recovery, and Wes really likes looking for the edge cancel instead of trying to fade back into the ledge, and I'm pretty sure Type 1 saw that every time.
That was a good reaction by Type 1, though, because he didn't tech getting fared into the stage, kind of bounced that way and just turned around and fared him away.